Hello, my name is Matthew and I am from Ireland Business Systems, the EPOS company in Lurgan in Northern Ireland. We are making a couple of little quick videos to give people a rundown through a few of the basics on TouchOfficeWeb, which is the back office package that links to your touchpoint till system. First things first, we would have sent, if you have TouchOfficeWeb as part of your package, we would have sent you an email with this link up here, touchoffice.net, along with a username and a password. So if you have those, you can enter your username and password as follows. You go. So when you're in here, basically what you have on the home page is, if you have your till linked up to the web, you will see you're on today's date already, and you have your fixed totals, finalized keys and transactions keys. This is just our demo account, so we don't actually have any sales for today in our demo account. Down the left hand side you will see a list of all the little tabs there. So reports is where you would see you can run, there's over 150 different reports in there of all different sales totals and things like that you can run. Purpose of this video is for us to go into products, and we will show you where basically you can change the wording of some items and some prices as well. So whenever you're in here, you do have 50 per page, 50 items. And basically in this setup we have the product number, product name, alternative text that's probably not needed, the group that the item is in, so you can see there the bread is in the food group and the department is in the lunch starters. That's correct. You have the tax rates there as well, and you have the prices, and you also have whether it prints the different kitchen printers or not. This little cog up here is quite handy, because if there's lots of stuff you don't need to see, you can basically remove that from the screen to make it easier for you. So for the purpose of this video, we just want the name, probably the departments, groups, tax rates and the prices. We don't want to worry about any of the kitchen printing stuff for the purpose of this video. So if we hit the little cog here, we can basically disable the fact that you see those things. You can also disable the fact that there's a group, or you can enable this and go in there and choose whatever else it is you would like to see. So there's lots of other things that we can come to in some videos later on, but for the minute we can just leave it like that. So whenever we press save, it'll reshuffle the screen for us, and then we have everything that we need to see there. So if we want to change some prices, so the bread, if we go across the line, £3.20, we can change that to £3.40. The Caesar salad, we can go across and change that to £3.40. Prawn cocktail, £6.50, we can change that to £7. If there's something we want to change, so if we want to take the scone, for example, and we want to move it from its department into something like a side, for example, we can change that there. If the VAT rate is changing on a product, which kind of happened around COVID times, whenever the VAT rates changed on a lot of the stuff, you can change the VAT rates in there. For the most part, as I say, a lot of stuff, especially for sit-in, as I say, if it's hot, as I say, it would be in scone, but that's something you would speak to your accountants about to confirm. So as I say, you can run up and down the screen there and change as many prices as you want. Down to the bottom of the screen we have a fry, it's £11, we can change that to 12, and very important, we have to remember to press save up at the top of the screen. So if we press save, are you sure, then you press OK. That's basically that. You can move on to your next screen by going next, and it will take you through all the different items that are on the system. If you find that you can't find the item that you're looking for, you have a little search tab here. So if you press search, and then you can search by the product number, which you probably won't know, or you can search by the description. So we can just put in there pint and then press enter, and it will give us all the items in the system with the name pint. So pint of milk is £1.50, we can change that to £1.70. Pint of water is free, pint of diluted orange is £1.50, we can change that to £1.70, and then we press save up at the top of the screen, and then press OK. If we want to go back into the search bar, we can search for everything in the desserts department, for example, and then we can press search. and that's going to give us everything in the system that thinks it's a dessert based off this department read here. So if we know that the banoffee needs to be changed to $5.95, we can change that. The crumble, excuse me, needs changed to $5.95, we can change that. And the trifle needs changed to £5.95, we can change that. And then we press save, and then we press OK, and that basically sends down to the till, provided your till is connected to the internet, which it should be. That's basically how you can change the prices on the system. A lot of places may have 2 or 3 different price levels, depending on, maybe they have some busier times in the evening and everything goes up by 10 or 15 pence, or maybe they have like a pensioner's price or something like that. So as I say, we can come to that in another video, but the very basics of changing a price in TouchOfficeWeb, as I say, that's basically that. We will maybe do a few other videos as to how to add buttons to the screens, how to remove buttons from the screens, how to change names of products also. But for the minute, that little video there on how to change the prices is relatively straightforward. So that is that. Thank you very much.